happy 2026. I hope you're landing into this new year. Wasn't too turbulent. There are some things that I wanted to share that we've been noticing only a week in that I think it's important for our community to be able to see as well. We are only a week in, and we have already received 2 requests from House subcommittees to testify. One has to do around kind of the impacts more of tariffs and just the general business impact. And then the other one was about the impact of AI data centers in rural communities. Now, both of these topics the mandate wasn't necessarily for them to come from the business voice, but the committees felt that it was really important to kind of lead with the economic case, which I think is really interesting. The other thing that seems really interesting, and I think I just want to throw this out here because I do think that we can kind of take some lessons from this. Both of these committees were really looking at bipartisan work and hearings that would be setting regulation and moving the needle in more of a bipartisan way. And one of the reasons that we're able to, and they felt very comfortable in moving forward with these kind of initiatives and hearing, was because attention is so much on the international level that they felt that right now is a more comfortable time to work perhaps cross aisle in a way that we haven't seen in the past year in this moment. So that was really, really hopeful. The second thing they can take away from these 2 experiences, which is a lot to have in a week, is one of the reasons I think a lot of the politicians in these committees were very amenable to this work at this moment was because of midterms. And there is very much an understanding on the Hill that this year is going to be a big change. And while perhaps for the last year, people were working on both sides of the aisle in response to what was happening at the administration, the midterms are dictated by constituents. And they need to be working for the constituents if they want to get voted back in, if they want their parties to be respected. And I think that's really hopeful and the trend that I hope to see continue and that we'll definitely be watching very closely. So all of this is to say, if you haven't already, this is the time to really be assessing the impacts on your business of the current political climate. We will be continually coming to the community. There are going to be so many opportunities to make your voice heard in the next year, and taking that moment to really think about where you want to be speaking up, where is important to you, is important, because a lot of these requests that we get from media, from the Hill, from committees, they happen quite quickly. So it's like, we need someone in a few days. We need someone to speak today. And so kind of having that prepared, I think, is going to be a big point of advocacy in this coming year, because people are listening and they need us. So happy January. It's on, my friends.